Welcome back to my channel, Simply Gang Gang. We in this thing, you know how we do it. So today, I want to talk to you guys about anatomy and physiology. And I had to drop it. Y'all. I'm sorry, not sorry. I had to drop it. No. Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, so this semester I'm taking 3 classes, right? I have the English Comp for nursing majors. I have ethics for healthcare professionals, and then I had anatomy and physiology, right? So y'all, I started off semester strong, doing good. When I tell you tutoring sessions, talking to the professors, like we in there like swimwear, good to go. Okay, mind you, English and ethics, I got A's. Well, take that back. Ethics, I got a B. Good to go, right? Anatomy and physiology, our professor, he was like, first off, he knew, we're nursing students, so he already knew that. He got into this funk after the winter storm. So if you guys aren't aware, last month Texas had a winter storm. It was really, really bad, and everything got pushed back, right? So school, it took 2 weeks off of our schooling because we couldn't do nothing because everybody was snowed in. So of course that changed a lot of the materials and stuff, so we had to push up dates, move things around, things of that nature, right? So we were without power for an entire week. They knew this, right? They went ahead and made provisions and was like, okay, well, y'all don't have no power, so that's understandable. So we're going to take X, Y, and Z off, and then y'all just going to have to do this set. Okay, fine, cool, not worried, right? I completed my modules that I had to do, and I did a couple of the, the labs. So, did that. We finally get back into class. Why the professor went off? I kid you not. He went completely off. So apparently a majority of the class had yet to finish the modules or the lab, right? Mind you, because we all doing it online, okay? So they didn't have time to finish or do it because half of them didn't have power. Some of them were still without power. Even after that week when like some of our stuff came back on, everybody's did not come back on. So they were still without power at that time. So they were saying that, like, it's not fair. Like, we still don't have power. Like, how do you expect us to do this? And all of this, of course, right? So naturally, the school reached out to the professors because it's at the professor's discretion, right? So the school reached out to the professor. The professor then got online. We in a Zoom meeting, right, for a class. He's sitting up here. He like, I'm not taking this. Y'all are medical professionals. You are going to be nurses. You think you're going to be able to be a good nurse and you can't even, he said, you can't even handle casework. You can't even handle caseloads. You sit up here complaining, talking about you don't have no power. You can't even finish the assignments. And I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, yo, are you not in Texas? Because bruh, ain't none of us got, like, what are you talking about? Ain't none of us, have power. Like, it's probably like 30 something kids in our class, and it was only like 12 to 15 maybe on the Zoom call. So I was like, what? Like, what's going on for real, for real? So he just going off. He's still talking. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I'm just like, okay. This man here, he on another one. I was like, well, it's fine. I'm gonna just talk to him myself after class. I'm gonna just talk to him in office hours. So finish up that class. Talking. Now we go to office hours. So I set up an office hours time. Me and him emailing back and forth. Finally get the office hours time schedule, and I'm here, right? So say this is this us, and we sitting up here and we talking and everything. He say, well, Adriana, oh yeah, I saw you completed the modules and you did one of the labs. He was like, but the other lab that you did wasn't a mandatory lab. That was a voluntary lab. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I guess I just get extra credit or something on that one, or and he was like, oh, y'all always want some extra credit on something. Just get the grade that you earned. And I was like, I didn't do it for fun. I thought you was gonna grade it, cause that's what you said at first. You saying it's an extra credit thing, so you better give my damn grade, give me some points or something. And so he was like, I guess he wasn't feeling it, right? So he was like, he not giving no more extra credit, no nothing. He ain't doing none of that. We gotta learn how to be nurses. We need to start treating this like it is real. He didn't gave us too many shortcuts. Just going off. And I'm sitting up here like, bruh, who pissed in your cornflakes? Cause it wasn't me. I didn't do it. It was not me. So I'm sitting up here confused as hell, y'all. Confused out of my mind. And so then he was like, okay, well, if you don't have any more questions, we can go ahead and end this, because I got other people that, want to have time as well. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So sent that off. I talked to my advisor, and I also talked to my my sponsor for my scholarship, and I told them what was going on and everything. I told them what I submitted. They know, because they have to keep track of my stuff too, because if I mess up, I lose my scholarship. So I sent them my stuff, they keeping me on my P's and Q's. And then I get an email from him, and he was like, it's exam coming up. Oh yeah, sorry, it's due tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I'm like, mind you, right now, when he sent this email, it was 10:30 p.m., y'all. 10:30 p.m. when he sent this email. I was like, and it's due at 9 in the morning? Bro, like, I had to go to work. Like, when I tell you I was so mad, I was so mad. So I stayed up and did the exam that night, right? The next day, I go to work or whatever, get off work, come home, and this man has so many marks on my exam. He was like, you need to go into more detail. I mean, I can tell you know the material, but how well do you know it actually? I can't tell that. Yo, I need a lot more detail. I'm like, are you serious? Mind you, I had wrote like a paragraph for each freaking question. Because he didn't do multiple choice. It wasn't, let me take that back. It wasn't a multiple choice test. It was answer the question test. And it had to do with the bones. No multiple choice. Answer the question. That's what it is. All of them were short answer. Every last one of them. He had a question, and then you had your space to answer. Each question, I put like a paragraph for each answer. This man gave me a C. When I asked him, did he have any notes or whatever to give me, or why I got a C? He said, if you want to be a good nurse, you need to add more information. Right now, you're not giving me the information to make me feel like you would be an adequate nurse. I said, oh, okay. Because mind you, he's not a nursing instructor. He's just anatomy and physiology instructor. That's it. And I'm like, okay, I see right now. Somebody in this class done pissed him off. This Storm, for one, has pissed him off. And then he told us that he was in the process of getting his PhD, and he was writing a dissertation. So, bruh, big man, he frustrated. He ain't got time to focus on us. So I'm sitting up here, I'm stressing out. I'm talking to my counselors, advisors, talking to, the tutoring team, such everybody. When I sent them that last email conversation that we had, when I asked him, specifically, why did I receive the grade that I got? My sponsor, my counselor, and my tutor all told me, go ahead and drop that class. They was like, Adriana, that man is not going to give you any higher than a C. And they was like, you're on scholarship and you're doing nursing. I have to maintain a certain GPA in order to keep my stuff together. That man was gonna fail me. I had to drop it, y'all. I can't. No. Y'all got me messed up. No. It's when I tell you, I know people who were not the brightest tool in the shed, right? And they are nurses. It's not hard. It's about dedication and focus and doing the work. In all honesty, that's what it's about. Half of the things that you need to know in nursing is memorization. So if you can memorize, you got it. For real, for real. Like, I grew up my whole life, you know, AP, IB courses, top of my class. I never had an issue as far as like intellectual context goes. Never an issue. Of course, nursing is completely different because it's a different conceptual concept from the traditional education system, right? It's completely different. But I've never had any problems. So I refuse to sit in anatomy and physiology with a professor that is upset and trying to take it out on the world. Like, with this pandemic and everything going on, no, I'm not doing it. So I had to drop it. But the good thing about it is I had to drop it. I spoke with them, and because I was so consistent and I kept up with everything, they knew what was going on. They was like, well, Adriana, you got to retake the class. They was like, you know, we can't pay for the retake because we don't do that. But they was like, we can help you with like your bills or something. If you yourself pay for the retake, you got to retake the course. And I was like, okay, that worked out perfect, because they don't know I'm about to do it online. And it's going to be way cheaper than what they was talking about. No, I'm not about to do that, y'all. It's so many different ways for you to go about doing it. Okay. You don't have to do it that way. So I just wanted to come over here and give y'all the tea, the real deal tea, honey. I'll be taking it again in the summer, this summer. But no, I could not stay in there with that. If y'all have bitter teachers, especially in the healthcare field, because you can't get something like that. If y'all have bitter professors, bitter teachers, if y'all are not able to move around, like switch them out, take somebody else, because some nursing programs you cannot switch. It's just, you know, if you with that cohort, you and that cohort, y'all together the whole time, right? So I know it's like that sometimes, but if you do have that flexibility to be able to switch, or they will let you get that credit from somewhere else, go ahead and do that. If they stressing you out and turning you psycho, making you crazy, because it's not that hard, y'all. It's not that hard. And you should never allow anybody to put that much stress on your life, especially when you know you're doing everything you need to do and it's something personal with them that they mad about. Do better, y'all. But thank y'all so much. That's what I wanted to come on here and tell y'all. I had to drop anatomy and physiology, period. That member trying to fail me. No. Stop that. No. I'm gonna leave. Okay? Anyway, videos every week, as you guys know. So make sure you come right here and tune in with us. Make sure you click that description box down below. It has a link to my website, links to my book, link to my peace and medicine journal as well. So make sure y'all guys, you know, check out the description box below. Make sure you subscribe, and also click that notification bell right there. I think like right there. So you get updated every time I post a video. Every time I post a video. And y'all gonna want this content. Everybody that know me, the 200 plus people in my email, part of the nursing gang family that get the regular updates and the study guides, they will tell you as well. So, you know, we always keep it real deal, Holyfield over here. So make sure y'all click that link down in the description box below. I have my email up here as well listed, so you guys can send me emails if you guys need study tips or study materials for the ATITs exam and also the HESI A2 exams. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Until next time, this is Simply Jana, and we are Simply Gang. We in this thing, baby. And I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace.